Okay. 6:31, we will call the September 17th OCAM Board of Health meeting to start. See if we have any participants. We do not. Hopefully we get notified if it pops up. All right, so consistent with the governor's language and the removal of the emergency order, the public is invited to attend board/committee meetings in person or in real time via Zoom technology by clicking the link below. This meeting will be recorded and will be posted to YouTube and other social media platforms. By participating in this meeting, you understand that the recording could contain your video stream or your audio stream. If you choose to enable your video or audio device during the meeting, as well as anything or anyone else that may be in the background could be recorded. The recording could include any opinions you contribute and anything you say about yourself. On occasion, I don't know if I have to read this whole thing. Chat within the meeting could be captured in the meeting recording. Therefore, anyone attending the recorded meeting may have aspects of their personal data recorded if they actively participate or not. Okay. So you're saying on this agenda here, Sue, that this Zoom is what we're on?
Yes,
Okay,
I think this must be the town
Got it.
Zoom. I think all of them are on this link.
gotcha. Okay, so we are on. So we need to review, is there a copy of the March minutes? Or do you have that brought up?
Probably on OneDrive, and I couldn't, it's been a while.
Is
so
that the last minutes we have to approve?
think
That seems too far back.
I know, let me look at SharePoint. When you had your meeting in May, did you approve any minutes?
We do always approve minutes. Was March an old, like, was that
Because I don't think we
one we
met-
should have updated to a different month?
I think we updated April. I mean, I don't think we met in April. Let's see, that's 24. So, oh, you know what? I see June 3rd. Oh, May. This is your May meeting.
Okay, so is this, maybe this March is supposed to be May?
Yeah.
Do you want to just cross that off and we can
Yeah, I'll,
take minutes for this meeting?
I'll update. Update. So I'll change it to May 2024.
And you're able to take minutes for this meeting, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, cool. All right, so do we want to quickly review the May minutes?
Yes, so you reorganized the board,
Yeah,
Aaron chair, you co-chair,
mm-hmm,
Ariana secretary.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's any public session.
No, and then you talked about 21 Colebrook Road. Tax issue, was it in default, any action?
Mm-hmm.
Historical district, but it's not historical. That's likely to reappear.
We're just reviewing the May minutes.
The minutes, sounds good.
And then, oh, the recycling day is supposed to be postponed till September.
September's half over.
Have to postpone that
Mm-hmm.
again.
I don't want to conflict it with Oktoberfest either.
And then there was really no clerk report because I don't think I couldn't be there. I had an awards night.
Okay.
Um,
Do we have a clerk report for tonight?
kind of, yes.
Okay.
I can give you.
The
that's
rundown.
fine. I can give you a rundown off the top
Okay.
of my head.
Um,
And then Lester, Megan just is ongoing resources and support, so.
okay. So this first top of the agenda, Ani, that's supposed to be May. So I will vote to approve the May minutes that we just reviewed.
Okay, motion to a second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The attendees have to be on here too. I only know that from when I did the minutes.
These aren't the minutes. This is just the agenda.
Okay, perfect, yeah.
You
on the
mean, so for
minutes.
the minutes?
Yeah,
Okay. So next meeting, with the agenda, can we have so can we have these meeting minutes, or do we have to
Yeah.
approve, we didn't meet in July, did we? July or August, so are we up to date with the
No.
ones we just approved? Or do we have June minutes, did you say?
No, there's no other minutes besides because
Yeah, there might be some,
besides the May,
okay,
because the last was March
Mhm.
and then May, and we haven't met since then.
okay.
Oh, okay. So can you have tonight's minutes for us to, when we print out the agenda for next meeting?
Yeah, so what I'll
Okay.
do is I'll type them up, put them on SharePoint.
Yeah,
Do you guys have access to SharePoint?
I do, yeah.
In the
I do,
minutes
it's very
folder.
complicated for me to get on it, but I can.
I can
Okay.
email them to
That
you
would be
guys
great.
so that you
Email
can
is
look at them.
Perfect.
Okay,
sure.
perfect.
And then once you look at, I guess, you can look at them ahead of time,
Yeah, yeah.
and then we can go over them. If there's any changes,
Okay.
I can make the changes. We can
Okay.
note it in the meeting.
Okay, perfect. That works too. Okay, public session. Let's see if we have participants. We do not. No public session. New business. So under new business, we have, I'm not 100% if we need to put it to a vote, but there doesn't seem to be any other option but to make myself chair.
Yeah,
And
no,
Ariana
second.
will be vice chair.
Sounds good.
So motion to.
Well, I have to motion to accept because you
Okay,
can't.
because I made, yeah,
Yes,
go ahead. Yeah,
motion to
thank you.
accept.
Okay, I second. All in favor? Oh,
Aye.
yeah. Aye. Okay, clerk position update. Sue Colette received her letter of, do you want to just go through that letter and what it said, just for transparency?
Yeah, so the board must have talked about me Monday night. And they said that we are the Board of Selectmen of Ocam by virtue of authority vested in us by the laws of the Commonwealth do hereby appoint me, or me, as Board of Health Clerk. Term will expire June 30th, 2025.
Perfect.
I
And
love
Lucy
it.
signed it, so I just have to go to the town clerk and be
Approve.
sworn in.
I mean, and
Right.
confirm that you want that. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
So, I mean, I'll do it, and it's fine.
Okay. Flu COVID clinic update. We have worked with the Leicester Coalition. The tentative, meaning it is a tentative date, because we do need to get a certain number, or I think we have plenty of funds to push it through regardless. That would be my vote because it's important to the town people.
Agreed.
Yeah.
CVS would like to have 40, but if we get 20, then we'll pay for the other 20 vaccines. I mean, I think it's still important. I reached out to New Braintree. They did not get back
Is
to me.
there a targeted audience? Because 40 people for when
There are parameters around who is eligible. I can get that information up in 1 second.
Is it the older population that's?
well, I assume they're not pediatric doses, but it would probably be anybody that was 18 or over, unless there's 2 doses. There's the regular dose, and then there's the higher strength for over 65. And I didn't see any information on which one it would be.
Right. I'm trying to find out, I'm trying to look on my email with what those target audience was for here. But the date is set for November 4th. There's no cost. They do need to provide their insurance information. I'm scrolling back here, to see if I can find parameters. So November 4th, I think we have it set beginning at 10 o'clock.
Where is it again? It's okay if you don't know.
We're interested, I heard back from the Council of Aging, they're gonna reach out to Hardwick to see if they are interested. Actually, Miriam from Leicester Health said she's reaching out, excuse me, not Council of Aging. So for the meeting minutes, Leicester Coalition is reaching out to Hardwick to see if they might be interested. Any questions with that other than the target audience, which I am trying to find that.
It's okay. No, but I would rather not waste doses. So is it something we would advertise on the
We
if we-
can
on the,
do a good push to get people here, yes,
we can ask for permission to use the highway sign
correct.
for in-town flu clinic.
Are we doing the flu clinic at the fire station or here?
I don't know where it is.
I believe it's here. I will find that out. Can you write that in our minutes for me just to circle back to? And I said CVS is doing it, correct? I
Mhm.
already said that,
Yep.
okay. Okay. November 4th. I can't find, I know it's in here somewhere, but sorry, I don't want to take up more time.
No,
with
that's
that.
okay.
Hold on, I just found a new thread here.
Did you? Might be, she has. It says November 6th at the new Braintree Town Hall. We were thinking we would hold the clinic from 10 to 2.
It's definitely the 4th now,
Okay.
November 4th, which is a Monday, right?
Yep.
So it says they will offer flu vaccines, both standard and high dose, RSV, COVID-19, and other vaccinations. Please note that CVS will charge for any unused vaccinations if the total does not reach 45. And
Is-
the Leicester Regional Public Health Coalition does not cover costs for the additional. So we are trying to work on making sure we fill that.
Is it 45 doses of flu vaccine or 45 doses for all those options?
We need to ask that question.
I'm
as
just
well.
curious, sorry.
I think
'Cause
it's 45,
total vaccinations.
correct?
Okay, that's easier, I
Or
think.
45 people.
Because if one person gets 2, then that could.
All right, let's make, I'm gonna get these questions answered, so let me just write these down.
That's okay.
All right, so we want to know if it's 45 people in attendance or 45 doses seeing as if somebody.
Right,
correct,
like if
or
there's that many,
45
there's several options being
total
offered.
doses.
Right.
BOH 11-4. We want to know where it is being held. I believe it's,
Just, what is that? This is the one I have, but it says the 6th, the new Braintree Town Hall.
that was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
I told you I'm not really importantly checking my email. But that's from the Council on Aging, so.
So that email, what's the title of that one?
The title is Flu Clinic.
Um.
Let me see. And we're essentially waiting for Miriam to reply. According to the last email that she sent, I will do that. I will
And what's
start
the date? I go back.
yesterday,
Yesterday, which is
the 6th.
16? I don't have,
This is what it's. I'm gonna forward it to you.
too many emails in here.
Yes,
Monday, that's yesterday?
I think today is Tuesday.
Yeah, today, yeah.
I'm running around crazy.
All right, so the last one, just trying to find the last email. Is it talking about the epidemiologist?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't see the date. Oh, 6. Regarding the time frame for the flu clinic on
Mhm.
the 6th at New Braintree, we were thinking we would hold the clinic from.
We wouldn't hold it in New Braintree, would we?
We have done it. Like if they
In
already
New
had,
Braintree?
if they've already scheduled something with New Braintree, we've combined before so that we can get the maximum number of shots in arms or
So,
whatever.
but I'm concerned that we're sending the wrong, I'm confused now. So are we partnering?
I don't know.
New
I think
Braintree?
we should just seek clarification from Miriam after we have the list of questions, just so we can figure out.
So. Okay. I'm gonna call Miriam on the phone because this is getting.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's like
Okay, so we'll circle back to that. Clearly, we need to clarify a few things. Any other questions with the flu? I will call Miriam tomorrow.
Should we find out what the cost is too, just so we know what we're budgeting for?
Yeah, do that. Cost for unused doses, which won't be a problem if we are going to New Braintree,
Right, well,
but
yep. And then we can try to, once we have all that information, we can advertise on social media and ask for permission to use the the highway sign.
yes, if we could add that to
Because like
the,
you said last time, it
minutes.
is late for a flu vaccine, but the other vaccines are
Mhm.
good to get too.
Well, regardless, it seems like Miriam with Leicester Regional Public Health is planning that for us and our Council of Aging population, but we need to get a few questions answered. Okay, current board roles and responsibilities, quick review for all. So, I'm trying my best to delegate with the time that I have. Sue, you're doing amazing with keeping everything ebbing and flowing, right? I mean, it's with Leicester, it's really just forwarding and making sure we're on top of the mail that's coming in. You're okay with doing that. You have keys. Is there anything else that you need from us to make everything stay, managed?
No, I usually check email twice a week, check the mail twice a week. This is the first time I've had a pile in a while. Process all the checks,
Mm-hmm.
of permits,
Yeah.
make sure they go to Megan or Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I send to both because sometimes there's a
Cross
gray
coverage.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure they come back. I put everything on SharePoint,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it.
Okay. And Ani and I are looking at the email and making sure we kind of triage that all together.
I see the email instantaneously.
Yes. Very good.
Yeah, I don't have it on my phone, so I don't.
yes, I have it on-
can't,
I
'cause
have it there.
My work on my phone,
No,
and that's
that's-
enough to.
Yes, I
So-
agree. But that was I was like, I will be on it. So I
Right.
can certainly do
But
that.
usually any permit,
Yeah.
like looking for anything old, or like Tim Howe just emailed me about a permit, which not like he has to do. I don't think they have all the stuff, but that's okay. I'm gonna send it to him, because they're gonna cook chickens and
Mhm.
burgers.
At
at-
Oktoberfest.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
been a while since they've done anything really in public, so.
Lester can help with that. Like
Yeah,
the
she
day.
sent me, I
Yeah.
already asked her, so she sent me everything, and
Okay.
she's gonna work with me to do a, cause we don't have a 1-day food permit for
Mhm.
OCAM, so I'm gonna work with her to come up with a sheet for
Okay.
us.
But it's
Perfect.
not for profit, right? So we wouldn't charge them, correct?
It,
Or does Lester
they
charge
are
anyway?
not the fire department is not for profit, they go into the towns.
I don't know about
Town,
that,
so I'll have
yeah.
to ask her about that,
Ask about that just. in
but they
case.
are, I mean, they're charging
Right,
people, so it is for profit, but they're nonprofit. so
right.
We might
But
not have
even
to
when,
charge 'em.
yeah, because like a non-for-profit thing makes money, but it's used for
Greater good.
yes, the
Right,
not-profit thing.
so they may not have to pay, they may
Yeah,
just
we
have to
should,
fill
we
out
should see
the
clarification
paperwork.
just in case, so that if they don't have to.
But just confirming, I think everybody that's at Oktoberfest does need a permit.
Yeah.
So even if it wasn't done previously, we
Mhm.
need to make sure that stays on that. So you're handling the permit for that?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
send this all to him.
And then we'll probably have an influx of people that are going that day. Not an influx, I mean, a couple people, right, for a permit that you'll
Well,
see.
some of them may already have food
Mhm.
permits.
Yeah, that carry
Um,
over to
yeah.
the event, like
Yeah.
agronomy. Okay.
Mhm.
Mhm. Or from Pine Acres.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know who they have for trucks,
Neither do
so.
I.
Ani, any luck on any other questions? Have we picked away at a few with the former chair?
Not yet.
Okay,
Just basically, I have to do that. I haven't done it. I'm sorry.
that's okay.
I can work on that.
Any other new business?
I figured out how to put the bulletin on the website. I thought
Helpful.
that was amazing.
Thank you. I guess under new business, do we have any, I don't know if we have any candidates. I don't,
I did not see any.
okay. We have a way to check that? Would it,
Well, I
would we
told them
get
to
emailed?
email them, and I
Okay.
set the QR code on the thing to attach to the document. to fill out and they would scan it to us, but, and I haven't heard anything from, the town.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so we need to circle back with the select board, I would say, if we don't have a candidate for the third chair.
Yeah, I think, oh yeah, Maribel must get those, right?
Right.
Yes. Okay, old business. I have emailed Megan and Mackenzie, right? Megan and Mackenzie with Leicester Regional Public Health Coalition to see what we can do about Crawford Road. It is still needing to be addressed. Let me see what the plan is there. Did send an email. I don't like this email session.
You did. You said,
Did we get a response?
she said to us, on 9/5. I will be, oh, sorry, that's you, sorry. I'm looking forward to a collaboration. I can attend the meeting on 9/17, so she was gonna be here, but she's not. So if you have any questions. So now that she has not come to the meeting,
We have no update on Crawford Road, so that is maybe
so we have to,
something we need to get on top of for,
so we have to reach out to
meantime.
Mackenzie because she did not, she said she was gonna come and
Correct.
she probably had another, so we have to,
so Ani, could you do that
Sure.
tomorrow? Reach out to her, please. Gaffney Road, I do not have a update to share in this meeting. I did hear some private information about the house that was in concern. I do not think follow-up is needed at this time. It was a hoarding situation. We can follow up with the police and fire if we think we should get clarification, but the last I heard, we don't need to address that at the moment because I don't think the person is living in the house anymore. Okay.
right, so if it's closed, we should remove it from old business, right?
I just want to confirm that there
Okay.
aren't any habitants in the house, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Mhm.
So I can put that on my list. If somebody can star that for me, I'll follow up with the police chief and the fire chief. Upcoming recycling events, I would vote to postpone our initial September postponement until I would think the spring at this
Yeah, I
point.
would say so too.
Because we don't have time or,
I don't wanna have something and only give 50% of our effort into it.
Correct.
I'd rather have like a good, strong, organized
yeah.
thing.
So I would propose I personally like to do something around Earth Day, so I
agree.
don't care if there's ticks. We live in Ocam, so
We can provide deeds.
Earth Day would be my vote for that, if we want to just add that to the minutes. Okay,
Which is, it's gonna have to be around, so that's April 22nd, so it'll be around the 20th.
so we
Well,
want.
that's Easter though, so maybe the
so-
26th of April. Or unless we wanna do it on a Saturday and then it would be the 19th.
When is Earth Day?
That would be April 22nd, I believe.
22nd.
It's my niece's birthday. That's the only reason I have it
Could we,
memorized.
oh, Sunday, you're saying Sunday is Easter. Gotcha.
Yes, there's no, oh, it's also April vacation.
So would
April
we get more
vacation's a week later.
involvement, or would that be less involvement?
I don't know.
Or do
We have time to
We
talk
did
about
May
it.
last year,
Yeah, we
So
could either
let's-
do the 12th and 13th, which is before,
or push it to May.
or push it to May.
So let's just put for the meeting minutes, April, May, question mark, 2025. Any other old business? Okay, quick review of clerk report. That's you, Susan.
It's been right now pretty slow. We did have a flurry of permits, food permits for the summer, a lot of
Mhm.
food permits. But now it's been a little slow. Mainly it's septic, stuff
Mhm.
like that that goes to Phil.
Okay,
That comes through. And I don't think there's been anything.
do you have a lot of
Other
people
than-
requesting for plans? Like, were we able to find any plans for that Adam Road that you asked me
You
about?
know, it's really funny. I looked in the file cabinet
Mhm.
and there are no Adams Road files in the file cabinet.
So we left our response that we didn't find anything alone then?
It's bizarre because in SharePoint, there is like Adams Road stuff in there, so I don't know.
It might have got scanned and then we got rid of it.
Yeah, and then
I
we,
don't
found-
know. It's
yeah, it
very-
was
it's weird.
confidentially removed because of
Mhm.
the storage issues.
Maybe.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I don't think there was anything for her.
Okay. Any correspondence that we need to address?
No, I'm just gonna get back to Tim about his permit and, oh, I'm looking at the emails now. And there was, okay. So Megan from
Mhm.
Leicester, I guess, received a voicemail from Kay's Kitchen, who did a Sober in the Sun event.
Mhm.
She paid 125 for her one-day event. And Megan thinks she's only supposed to pay 75. Because her kitchen's in Worcester, not Ocam. Oh, because we don't have a temporary food permit, so I'm gonna work on getting that done. She did. So she's wondering if we're gonna refund her the rest of the money. She paid through, and I remember her paying through the online portal, because I remember processing that. So I don't know. Let's see. I believe you typically pay 75 for events. They do have, so we don't have temporary, and maybe we should think about adding this to our list of food service, temporary food permit. Because we don't, we have a residential kitchen, retail, no food prep, food
Mhm.
service mobile, and food service kitchen. So she probably thought it was food service kitchen and paid
Mhm.
125.
Okay.
So I think we should, maybe at the next meeting address, when I can work with her to get a permit, we could get a temporary food permit for $75 maybe.
That seems fair. Okay.
So I don't know what we want to do about refunding.
So we would need to know the process for the town refunding people. And we would
We
have to
don't
figure
really
out.
have one.
Okay,
So when I went to refund
could
the
ask.
other guy, the other one, we had already done the work, so we're not gonna refund him,
Mhm.
but I mean, I would like to go to another board meeting now and ask, what is our refund policy?
So I
Because
would
think
just
we're gonna have to
say
refund
that
her.
given that
This seems
since
like
we went with the
legit.
online paying system, we've already had 2 requests for a refund that we're requesting and would be glad to participate in the development of how to refund people
Yeah,
process.
I think
That's
it's
good.
probably a check from the town because
Right.
it's already gone into
Yeah.
fruition, right? I
Mhm.
mean, so
Yeah.
can you review the terms of that refund again? So she applied for a permit that she didn't need? Is that what we're
Well,
saying?
she applied for a temporary permit for Sober in the Sun.
Yeah.
And since we don't have a temporary permit application, I think what she did is looked at our list of permits and took the kitchen one, which was 125.
Mhm.
So she went, I don't know if she went to Megan, I have to read down. I think she must have addressed it with Megan. Or it looks like Megan emailed her. She may not have, I gotta ask Megan if she questioned it.
So I would go back to Megan if you could do that and see how she
Oh,
left
she
it with
received a
her.
voicemail from Kay's Kitchen
No, it's not.
saying that she paid 125, but doesn't think it was supposed to be 75. So Megan said to her, I think you're correct. I'm CCing Sue so she can work on with you.
So we need to
on
cut the
getting-
difference?
Yes.
Okay. Can you work with Maribel in the board or
Yeah.
would that go to the town clerk?
So this would, if we had a temporary food permit, then like Tim could apply for that too, if we
Yeah.
had one.
If we had one. So that's why Megan, because I emailed Megan this morning and Megan said, I'll work with you to get a temporary food. So I'll work with her to get us one and get it on the books. We can do 75 probably for that.
Mhm.
But she said for now, Tim can just fill out our regular application and Megan will work with him just to get him a temporary.
Okay.
Because what she does is a permit and has a date on it
Mhm.
and it's just for that date.
Okay.
Because she's done that before for other ones,
Mhm.
so I think I'm gonna have to,
So you'll handle that reimbursement with the town?
yeah, I think, let me ask Maribel if I have to go back to the board. I may have to go to a board meeting
Okay.
and ask them about it and then work with Wendy maybe to,
Cut the difference of
Cut the difference.
She paid 125, so $50.
so is that $50? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll work with,
Is that something we need to vote on, or is that just
I don't
cut and
think,
dry?
I don't think so, because I think I gotta figure out what the board,
Mhm.
and then maybe we work with the board on the policy, because
Or if there's an other field, it could be other slash temp maybe,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Mhm.
Well, then now we need a temp to then dictate the amount.
that's it, like, we need that temporary permit that they can fill out, like
As
that
long as we're gonna
paper.
have festivals in town, a
Yeah,
temporary
I
food
wonder why
permit
that's not in
is
there to begin
a
with.
good idea. Because
All right.
fairs, festivals, carnivals, I am assuming parades,
Right.
if somebody wanted to put one up, and like when
Right.
we did the movie
Mhm.
night.
So Sue, will you circle back with us with what you find
Yeah.
about adding that to the
Yeah.
fees and permits?
And I'll
Thank you.
get back to Megan and work with her
Okay,
to get that going, and then we'll just have to add it to the website.
okay. Anything else with the clerk role and report or correspondence?
No.
Okay, Lester is not here, so we don't have a Lester Coalition report. Next meeting, can someone refresh me? Do we need to meet every month? Can we do every two? Like, what's the parameters there?
Would have to ask, I'm sorry.
Mm,
I can Google it real quick.
Is it better for us to all meet monthly? Is it crazy for us to meet monthly? What is everyone thinking? But we are trying to get that third seat, so maybe we do set up an October meeting.
I say we put it on the books, and if we have nothing new on the agenda or nothing
Right.
to address, then we should just cancel.
Okay.
Um,
I'm going to propose either the 15th or the 22nd, which is a Tuesday.
in Massachusetts, boards of health are required to meet annually and at other times determined by the board's rules or when requested by the board's chairman or the director of health.
Once a year, that doesn't seem
That's what
like.
this says.
15th or 22nd, ladies.
Uh,
In October, you say?
either, let's see, I'm back from Nashville on the
29th.
21st.
What's the,
I
oh
think
no, the
either.
29th feels too Halloweeny for
Mm.
me.
Can go with the 15th.
Hold on, let me see what's going on in my life. William has a soccer game. But if I do it late, I'm fine with that.
15th is only 3 weeks from now.
Okay, that seems excessive.
That's 4 weeks, actually. Once a month.
The 22nd is also, I am good with, as long as it's in the afternoon, like, I'm sorry. Later than 6.
Can you do the 22nd, Sue?
Yep.
All right, let's do
Right, I'm
6:30 on the 22nd for our next meeting. So October 22nd, we can do 7. Is that too late, or we want to do 6:30? 6:30.
I usually will get here on time. I just had to run to my mom's to get my car.
Is 7 better?
Either one is fine.
What do you think, Sue?
Either one's okay, it's fine, whichever one.
Let's go with 6:30.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
any,
Excuse me.
bless you, any public comment? No public comment. Any questions, comments, concerns? Sue, do you need anything more from your board?
I don't think so. I just need to deal with all this stuff.
Perfect, thank you.
Sounds good. We're going to,
Motion to adjourn.
the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And I'm assuming, Sue?